Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platforms.
We about to get into the next segment, and you know what segment we about to get into? We about to get into the SAF segment. And I had to talk about this show right here. And this show caught me off guard, you feel me? Because, like, I don't really watch Hulu that much, but I'm going to start watching more Hulu because they actually got some great shows on there. And I'm going to do some more reviews on some shows I've been watching. And this show right here, Woke, on Hulu. I liked it. But apparently, the critics in the world, not so much. Alright, IMDb gave it a 6.2. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 74%? What the f*** was y'all thinking? You know what I gotta say about that? Those critics. And the people gave it 72%. You know what, people? Y'all too. Alright? Poo on everything. Poo on the critics. Poo on the damn people. Poo on the goddamn Rotten Tomatoes. Y'all got a rotten outtake. IMDb. Poo on you motherfuckers. You feel me? Poo on the people too. Because this show was great. I appreciated every moment of this show. And I didn't know it was a comedy. Until I saw Blake Anderson from Workaholics on there, and I was like, oh, okay, this is about to be a comedy. But it was way funnier than I thought it was going to be. And at the same time, it had a lot of topics where I was like, oh shit, I can relate to that. Oh my God, I feel that. Oh, this is how the world is turning. All right, man. This came out. So this was, I hopped in late on it, you know. Season 2 just came out. So, first season came out September 9th, 2020. You feel me? But then it got called for season 2 on November 17th. So that was a quick turnaround. This was created by Keith Knight and Marshall Todd. Thank you. Thank you. Hand claps to you motherfuckers, man. Thank you for creating this masterpiece. Those critics and what the other people were saying, bro, this shit was good. All right. The cast consists of Lamorne Morris. He was playing as Keith Knight. Like I said, Blake Anderson from Workaholics. He was Gunther, the token white man. T. Murph, he was Clovis. That motherfucker funny as hell too. Yeah, they had the legendary J.B. Smooth. He was the marker. Yeah, man. And that hella more, bruh. And this shit was comedy. Like I said, this was an American comedy TV series. And basically, this consists of a black cartoonist. And in season 1, basically, he created this series called Toast and Butter. And, hey, and another thing that was great about this shit took place in the Bay. It took place mostly in San Francisco, but they went to the town sometimes. And if you don't know what the town is, that is Oakland, where I'm from, baby. Yeah, you see it. I love when they shoot stuff in the Bay. But basically, he was a black cartoonist, created this series, and he was more of like, and there's a lot of black people out here like this. He was all more like, I want to keep it light. I don't really want to talk about racism and stuff like that. It ain't happened to me. I don't see it, blah, blah, blah. And there was this one chick, she created this newspaper called The Bay Arian. And The Bay Arian was tackling racial and social injustice all across all platforms, you feel me? And she was like, she really liked it, Keith Knight work. But then when he first was talking, she was like, oh, this nigga's lost. He must be asleep. You feel me? And then what happened? Yep. Just being a black man minding his own damn business. Here come the police. Harassing a nigga. And he got caught with an aggressive policeman. They tackled his ass. They were like, get your ass on the ground. Get the on the ground. You must be the suspect. Get on the ground. He was like, oh shit, what the I'm just out here trying to get my flyers up to talk about my damn cartoon, my TV cartoonist strip, or whatever niggas do. And then they were like, it was a wrong suspect. It wasn't him. They was like, and all they did was like, so they gonna, all right, you have a great day. Mistaken identity of another black man.
Message.
Yes, it happens. Happened to me and my friends a couple times. San Diego State, back in Oakland. Oh man, I got stories for days, but I ain't gonna tell y'all about that. But yeah, as soon as that happened, what happened? he became woke. Shit start talking to him. They had the 40-ounce bottles talking to him and shit. Had a trash can. The trash can voice was Cedric the Entertainer. Shout out to that legend. The marker, like I said, was J.B. Smooth. People would, like, everything just start talking to me and they start saying, oh, now you see it. Oh, now you woke. Oh, now you understand stuff now. Okay. And so then he starts struggling with, like, damn, do I want my cartoon to still be light and be mainstream and stuff like that? Or do I really want to tackle these real issues? Because I've been through it. And a lot of you black motherfuckers be out there like that too. Y'all don't want to stand there for nothing until it happened to you. And I say bullshit on that. Especially black men out there. That bullshit. Just because the shit ain't happening to you, don't mean it ain't happening to your motherfucking kin.
Message.
Your black brothers and sisters. Anyway, yeah, man. So, you know, that was season 1, basically. I'm gonna get more season 2. And like, they have Clovis, that motherfucker. Most women would consider him the boy. But in season 2, he found him a nice black queen that with him to with him. You feel me? And then you had the token white guy, Gunther. And I like Gunther. At least the motherfucker trying. Shit. Even though he's trying to sell coke as motherfucking energy powder. and got a sponsor for it too. Got investments for it.
Jesus Christ.
You see how it is to be white? You ain't gotta try all that hard to be successful. Yeah, all you gotta do is, as a white man, all you gotta do is open up your mouth. And most likely, you're gonna be successful.
What?
No matter what the fuck you say. Well, it depends on what you say nowadays. But still, man, you have a high percentage of being successful as long as you have a product and you open your damn mouth. But yeah, season 2. So now Keith Knight is in the thick of things, right? He has this one company that's backing him for his toast and butter cartoon, but essentially he wants to be it more like talk about racial issues and have it like he's feeling a certain way. He's like, yo, I don't know if this is for me. Like it's so much shit going on, and I want my cartoon to mean something. But everybody else, they like, yeah, man, we like the toast and butter. Like we don't want to hear about that racist shit. We want you to like make us laugh and make us feel good and all that shit. And it's like, all right, but he's struggling with that. But he's starting to get mainstream, and then he's struggling with that too. He's trying to keep being hot. You feel me? Keep being relevant. So he doing certain stupid shit. Like he got a publicist that gave himself his own award. And then like, it's this little girl that's like 10 and she's an activist too. And she's like running big in the streets and he's trying to link up with her and shit. And it's not really happening. And then he got caught up on this one show and they were calling him out on this bullshit. And he was like, I don't know what to say, man. What the fuck? And he just left. And then like, you know, you got the marker J.B. Smooth. He telling them like, bro, we need to write something different. We need to make different cartoons or make this more, and you know, about some real shit. And so he started doing that, and like it was taking a while. You feel me? But he was starting to get respect back again from person in the Bay Area and shit like that. You feel me? But like season 2, it ended off more of like kind of like, all right, he they had these shoes too, the Keith Knight shoes. He was so worried about the Keith Knight shoes and just his image and product sales and stuff like that. He was just getting caught up in the mainstream limelight. And literally, well, it's not a conspiracy if it's true, right? So the conspiracy theory was like, it's 5G in the shoes, nigga. And he was like, nah, I can't be. And then he was trying to give it to the homeless people, but kind of using the homeless people as like props for his propaganda.
What?
You get that? Prop for his propaganda. Yeah, bro. But then it was really 5G in the shoe. And the woman that he was working with was a Spanish woman. And she was like the owner of a company and shit. And like, one of the biggest publications and stuff like that. And she was her character is more like she was trying to make change within, but she was trying to play by the rules, and like she was kind of scummy at times, and it was like, and that was a scummy thing to do. To like, she wanted to have free Wi-Fi for everybody around the world, but she was doing it in a shitty way. Like, put it in the shoes, give it to homeless people. First of all, the homeless people didn't want them ugly ass shoes. That's why they was in the trash. They were poo. Them motherfuckers look like bowling shoes. Who the want to wear bowling shoes all goddamn day except for Tyler the Creator? And Tyler the Creator could pull that look off. But everybody else, nah, bruh. We don't want them ugly ass shoes. And so, like, shoes was ugly. And they was, Clovis was telling them, like, yo, them some ugly shoes, bruh. You need an air bubble in there or something, you feel me? Yeah, bro. But, it literally was Wi-Fi in the shoe, and the problem with that is that, nigga, these Wi-Fi and 5G and all that shit can cause cancer in close proximity, and you want to give it to the homeless people, test them out as guinea pigs.
Jesus Christ.
And that was a problem. That was the problem. You feel me? And like, Keith Knight figured it out, and then he started going against the machine, or the man, or whoever you want to call it. And like, he had like a little meeting, and he set the shoes on fire, and like it kind of dwindled his opportunity. But hopefully they come out with a season 3, and like you know, because there's more stuff that could be handled. And I'm telling you, bro, this was a great comedy show. You feel me? And like Gunther, he was, like I said, the token white guy. He was all about the protest. They had one episode where they had made shirts called Can I say this? Should I? Rent a slave. What? Rent a slave? What? Bruh, black people was actually on there talking about, hey man, you know, it got me a job now. And black men was on there, and I talked about in my previous episode, black men getting left out of the employment wave. So they gotta resort to this to rent a slave. You feel me? Because he went to a party, and he was like the only black dude there. And it seemed like they kind of rented him out to be the black dude there. They paid him and stuff. So they came up with the concept of it, and it kind of backfired on him because he was trying to make like a political type of point, or like show some type of like a racial type of point. And like, he didn't think that black people were going to be like on board and be like, yeah, bro, you know what I mean? They hit me up to, you know, rent me out and shit. And then white people were on there talking about, yeah, bro, just like the good old days. I can't wait to rent me a slave. But some of them was like, this is total bullshit. Like Blake or Gunther. Like, he was literally like, yo, why would you do this? This is going to backfire. It's stupid. And he was right. But yeah, man, the end of season 2, essentially, he kind of fucked up his own opportunity, but he's actually rewriting another cartoon that's not toast and butter. It's something else, and it's more like, you know, talk about the racial and social injustice in the world. And I can't wait for season 3 because I want to see more about it. And the reason why it's called woke, because it just has all the like little woke, little stereotypes between not only black people, but white people, Spanish people, all that, bro. And it's such in a comical way, bro. Hey, man, real talk, bro. Keith Knight and Marshall Todd, y'all did y'all thing, bro. Who cares about what the people and the critics say? Y'all did y'all thing, bro, and I felt this, bro. Especially going to a PWI, and y'all like, what the is a PWI? A predominantly white institution. And when I went there and I graduated from that motherfucker, a lot of that shit that was in this show, that microaggression and all the other ordeals with the police brutality and being aggressive, that was on this show. You feel me? And they had one, this is the last thing I'm going to point out. They had a point where Keith Knight met up with the cop that aggressively profiled him and stuff. And essentially it's just how it is now. The cop sentiment was more like, I don't really give a about this. I'm just doing this as a PR so I could get my pension. And he didn't care about what Keith Knight was thinking. He didn't care. And it was just like, it was a publicity stunt. So the cops can look good in the public eye. And Keith Knight noticed that, and then he basically was like, you nigga. But yeah, man. That was season 2. You feel me? Loved it. Kudos to y'all. Y'all get the goddamn hand claps. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And hopefully season 3 come out pretty soon. Because I can't wait to watch that. Once again, that was Woke on Hulu. Woo!